Ma'am, you're this close to going to jail.
Don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Can I tell me I cannot get out of my car? You're not my boss, you're not my daddy. Don't give a fuck. I don't want to go to the ground. What are you doing?
On March 8, 2023, in Orange County, Florida, a traffic stop for a suspended license escalated into multiple felony charges. This case demonstrates how minor violations can transform into serious criminal liability through poor legal decision-making.
Stop. How you doing? License and registration, please.
245 Marvin, copy of verbal control.
As soon as I get your license, I'll be glad to tell you.
Good. 1549 Robertson.
Thank you, ma'am. Jasmine, the reason why I'm stopping you is because I run the plate. Your license actually comes back suspended and you have a seize tag order in reference to your car insurance. Yeah. Oh, I mean, you do.
No, I went to the courthouse yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Made payment.
Right, you made the payment, but you didn't take care of everything else.
How do you know?
Because it says in my record.
I just did it yesterday. Maybe you didn't update it. If you didn't say I couldn't drive.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, you can't drive. Your license is suspended.
It's not. If I went to the courthouse, I
Okay.
made payment.
Jasmine, when's the last time you had a ticket?
I haven't been pulled over. You're the first one to pull me over in months.
So you've never had a ticket before?
No, only red light camera tickets.
Red light cameras? Okay. Has your license ever been suspended before?
No.
No? Okay. And the address here, is this correct?
Yeah.
Well, which one? The one on your license here or the Conway Road?
The one on my license.
The one on your license? Okay. Because they don't forward DL information, that's why. How long has it been since you lived in Conway?
Only a couple months.
A couple months? Okay, so you just moved back here? Okay. And what do you have there? You were trying to show me something else. What's this?
This is the paper I did at the court.
Okay, this shows you live in Kissimmee. The paperwork that you filled out yesterday. I'm sorry? Well, because you have to have the correct address on your license. That's a civil infraction.
No, that's the correct address.
The Kissimmee one?
The one on my ID.
Okay, well, why would you write incorrect information?
I didn't write incorrect information. I'm just trying to say
Okay. I'll be right back.
Jasmine claims to have had her license reinstated the previous day, yet the officer's computer states otherwise, and she already has 4 previous suspensions on her record. As Jasmine continues to argue, the officer goes back to his vehicle to inspect the paperwork more closely. But when Jasmine gets tired of waiting, she exits the vehicle and approaches the officer.
Have a seat at your car. Have a seat in your car when I'm done. Ma'am, I don't care. You have to have a seat in the car. Okay, listen to me. You don't have the right to get out.
I have the right to do whatever I want. If I can get out of my car, I can get out of my car. You cannot tell me I cannot get out of my car.
Yes, I can.
How can you not? You're not my boss. You're not my daddy.
There's a Supreme Court ruling that says you need to get back in your car. Now get back in your car.
Let me see the paper.
Google it. Get back in your car.
I'm not Googling nothing.
Okay. Ma'am, you're losing your car today. I'm impounding the car. I'm taking your license and I'm taking your tag.
How are you impounding
So if you want to
my
call
car?
somebody to come get you, that's the best thing.
I can't. I'm here
Okay.
by myself. And
Well,
I have to go
I
get my
apologize.
things.
Your license is suspended 4 times. You have an FR suspension.
No, I just went
and
to
you
the
have not
courthouse
cleared
yesterday.
everything.
I showed you the
Everything
paper.
is not cleared up.
What do you mean? Then why
I'm
didn't
telling
she
you.
tell me that? I asked her if there any other problems. She didn't say nothing.
Well, I'm telling you what there is.
Okay,
I will
but
give
you
you all
can't
the
impound
court
my
tickets.
car.
I will give you all the information. Your car is getting impounded.
What do you mean by that?
It's going to go to the record yard. It's going to go to police impound until you get a valid license. So you physically go down to the DL office and reinstate your license.
Why can't I just
you
take
owe
it to
money
my house?
because you're not allowed to drive.
I've been
I
paying
cannot
monthly
let
on
you
it.
get in a car and
No,
drive
I
again.
went to the courthouse
Okay.
and she said there's no problem.
I'm just telling you what's going on.
That's not fair.
Well, you can take it up with the clerk.
I was just there yesterday.
Okay. Hey, Ron, come on over. Ma'am, I can't help it if she doesn't do her job.
Yes, you can.
I can't help that.
And I told you to pay everything. How are you going to take my car? Do you not understand what I'm telling you?
Ma'am,
I have 2 kids I take care of.
Go stand by your car.
And then you're going to tell me
Go
to take
stand by
my
your car. Go stand by your car.
Yesterday and I paid over
Okay.
200
Ma'am,
to the fucking car.
you're this close to going to jail.
Don't give a fuck.
Okay.
You're trying to take my
You're this close to go to jail.
in your fucking
Go have a seat by your car. Get out of the car now!
What is
Get out of the car! Turn around, put your hands on the back.
What is your problem?
Get out of the car.
What is your problem? What is your problem?
Relax, relax.
You're hurting me. You're
Relax.
hurting me. Get off of me.
Relax.
You're hurting me. Get off of me. Get
That hand.
Get off of me. Oh, get off of me. I have to go get my fucking kids. You asshole. Get off of me. Don't you do it. Get off of me.
Go to the
No,
ground.
I don't want to go to the ground. Get off of me. I have to go get my fucking kids. No, you are not putting these on me. What are you doing?
Roll over. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Get off of me, please! I'm only 130 pounds!
Stand up.
My arms!
Stand up.
What you did to my hands!
Stand up.
You fucking asshole! What the fuck? Oh my god, what did I get my kids? What is wrong with you? Look at my hand! I didn't do nothing to you! What the fuck?
Hey, you can't take off on a traffic stop.
Take off!
Get in, it's all on video. Get in.
I was at the wall.
Get in.
You're such a dick. I don't...
County 249. Show it the black female 1015. And John resume normal.
249. One time.
You guys okay?
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Yes, sir.
Need 3 units. You got it. Count.
Negative. All units can cancel. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Time for a unit. Just finally kick it.
Huh?
245.
I got it. I got one.
You want some of those lights?
Yeah.
I'm calling him back. Actually, not phone.
You take these handcuffs
Nope,
off
you're
me.
going to jail, ma'am.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Well, unfortunately, when you fled from the stop, you did something wrong. When you didn't listen, you did something wrong.
I was
So
going
now,
to the
and then when
ground. I
you
was just
punched
there.
me, when you punched me on the ground, yep, you swung and hit me.
I did not.
Now it's
hit
battery,
you.
Leo.
That's a lie.
It's all on
I
video.
don't even know how to throw a punch.
Okay, it's all on video.
I don't know how to throw a punch.
Ma'am.
No.
Ma'am, it's all on video. You all right?
Are you?
Yep. You want to?
I'm going to car.
Am I able to call my mom?
No. You can call your mom after you get booked into the jail.
24 Alpha. At where?
Why would I arrest you?
Yeah.
Because you ran from the traffic stop.
I didn't run from the traffic stop. I was at the red light. The light turned green. You
Ma'am.
Over at the Wells Fargo.
Ma'am.
I got out the car.
Ma'am.
I took punches. I was at the courthouse.
Did you not just drive off?
$1,000 yesterday.
Did you not just drive off?
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I'm
okay.
going to the courthouse. Why can't I go? I want
Because
to
with the traffic stop wasn't done, and I told you that.
Yeah, but I need to go to the courthouse.
It doesn't matter. You don't have the right to leave. You don't.
There.
You don't have the right to leave.
Okay,
Well, I don't need to understand.
And they tell you you're fine to go. Why would you tell me I'm fine to go so I can get arrested? That
Huh?
makes sense.
I don't know. That's between you and them. Well,
I didn't do nothing.
unfortunately, you'll go to jail today.
She lied.
Unfortunately, you go to jail today. You'll get booked in.
Okay, so when are you taking me there?
When I'm ready. It's my time. I will get done and we will head that way.
You're so inconsiderate. You hurt me. I'm bleeding. You hurt both of my legs. And you said I punched you. I can't even throw a punch. I've never even fought like that before. What are you talking about? You got complete control. You're trying to tell me a 130-pound girl was being threw a punch where both her hands behind her back? That's a lie.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
No, we're not.
Just one on a traffic stop, and she didn't believe her stuff was suspended.
No, I believe you.
Then she decided to jump when her car was getting ready to get impounded. She jumped in the car and took off.
Oh, that's right.
So Ron was able to get here, I was able to get there, and then, of course, she wanted to fight and not go to jail.
I did not fight. I don't know how to fight. I'm only 130 pounds. I'm small. How can I fight?
So it was a good day, I guess.
Yeah.
For you.
Nobody got hurt. No one's.
I'm hurt.
So.
I'm f***ing hurt. I'm bleeding and my head is hurting.
If the caregiver is there in FDS 51, we can respond to
How are you?
two people.
Been a while, man.
And if it's a DNR,
Please, please.
Nope. You can't leave. We're going to the jail.
Then let's go. What are you waiting for?
We gotta wait on the tow truck and
everything.
I still got stuff to do.
As Jasmine is driven to jail, she continues to plead her case from the back seat.
Your knee and my leg. How much do you weigh compared to how much do I weigh? Doesn't make any sense. And then you can say I throw a punch? For what? To make you feel better? I did not throw no punch. How can I throw a punch? Want to go to the courthouse to find out why this lady lied to me? Because she knew I would get in this predicament. This doesn't make any sense. I did my part. Went to the courthouse to find out what's going on with my leg. And she lied to me so my car can get impounded. I cannot afford to get that out. I have to take care of my kids. And this is wasting my time and my kids' time for no reason. And then you're going to tell somebody, oh, are you okay? What has happened to you? You gotta go home, open up a cold beer, right? Who's gonna feed my fucking kids? Who's gonna put my fucking kids to bed? They're gonna wonder where their mother is. But she went to pay her money to the courthouse when they wanna go to Disney and I can't even fucking take them because I have to work. To pay these tickets from these red light cameras because I'm trying to go to work. And then you're gonna throw me on the fucking ground. And then say throw a fucking punch. The fuck? Then what? If I get fucked, how do I even get out? Like what the fuck is this shit? Doesn't make any sense. You see 2 car seats in the back. What the fuck does that mean? I didn't do nothing. No weapon. Nothing. So she threw a punch. She drove off. Yeah, to find out why the lady at the courthouse lied. I was just there and paid a lot of money that I don't have.
Let's examine the constitutional framework. The constitutional framework begins with the Fourth Amendment, which protects against unreasonable searches and seizures. When an officer has probable cause that a traffic violation occurred or database evidence shows a suspended license, the stop is constitutional. Pennsylvania versus Mimms, decided in 1977, is critical here. The Supreme Court held that during a lawful traffic stop, officers have authority to order drivers out of vehicles or to remain in vehicles for officer safety reasons. This authority is not optional. When the subject claimed she had the right to exit and approach the officer, she was legally incorrect. The officer's citation of Supreme Court precedent was accurate. Refusal to comply with this lawful order began the escalation. Florida Statute 316.1935 addresses fleeing and eluding law enforcement. The statute requires proof that the defendant had knowledge they were ordered to stop and willfully refused to stop, or having stopped, willfully fled to elude the officer. This is a third-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years in prison. The subject's claim that she was going to the courthouse is not a legal defense. Subjective intent or motivation does not negate the elements of fleeing and eluding. Florida Statute 843.02 criminalizes resisting an officer with violence. The statute requires that the defendant knowingly and willfully resisted, obstructed, or opposed an officer by offering or doing violence to the person of that officer. This is also a third-degree felony. In contrast, Florida Statute 843.01, resisting without violence, is only a first-degree misdemeanor. The legal distinction between these charges is critical. The difference is between a potential 5-year prison sentence and a maximum 1-year jail term. Graham versus Connor, decided in 1989, establishes the objective reasonableness standard for use of force. Reasonableness must be judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene, not with 20/20 hindsight. Relevant factors include the severity of the crime, whether the suspect poses an immediate threat, and whether the suspect is actively resisting. In this case, the subject was suspected of felony fleeing and was actively resisting handcuffing. The force used to overcome that resistance falls within the range of what a reasonable officer would employ under Graham's objective standard. The Orange County Traffic Enforcement Officer receives a grade of B+. From a legal compliance perspective, the officer's actions were constitutional. The stop had probable cause. The order to return to the vehicle was lawful under Mimms, and the arrest following the fleeing incident was mandatory under Florida law, not discretionary. However, the officer's communication style was unnecessarily adversarial. Phrases like, "I don't care," and "you're losing your car today," are legally accurate but tactically unwise. More effective de-escalation language could have prevented the escalation. Additionally, when the subject produced courthouse documentation, the officer could have taken extra steps to verify current license status through direct contact with DMV or the courthouse. While not legally required, this investigative effort might have resolved the factual dispute. The decision to proceed directly to impound, rather than offering the option for a licensed driver to retrieve the vehicle, represents a discretionary choice where alternatives existed. Overall, legally compliant performance with room for improvement in de-escalation. The subject, Jasmine, receives a grade of D. While her situation is sympathetic, her legal decision-making was catastrophic. First, she demonstrated fundamental misunderstanding of her rights during a traffic stop. Her claim that officers could not order her to remain in the vehicle directly contradicts Pennsylvania v. Mimms. This refusal to comply with a lawful order began the escalation. Second, and most critically, she fled the traffic stop. This single decision converted a misdemeanor suspended license violation into a third-degree felony. Under Florida law, fleeing and eluding carries up to 5 years in prison. Third, she physically resisted arrest. Whether classified as resisting with or without violence, both are criminal offenses in Florida. Fourth, she failed to invoke her Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. She made numerous statements during and after the arrest that could be used as evidence against her in court. The phrase, "anything you say can and will be used against you," is not a suggestion. On the positive side, she did attempt to address her license issues by going to the courthouse and making a payment, showing intent to comply. However, these limited positive actions were completely overshadowed by decisions that worsened her legal situation at every critical juncture. Had she remained in the vehicle when ordered, avoided fleeing the stop, and submitted to arrest without resistance, she would have faced at most a misdemeanor suspended license charge. Instead, she now faces multiple felonies with combined maximum penalties exceeding 10 years in prison. The contrast illustrates the severe consequences of poor decision-making during police encounters. Key lessons from this case. First, understand that during a lawful traffic stop, you are detained under the Fourth Amendment. You cannot simply leave, even if you disagree with the officer's assessment. Pennsylvania v. Mimms gives officers authority to control your movement for officer safety. Comply with lawful orders, even if you intend to challenge them later in court. Second, fleeing a traffic stop transforms a minor violation into a serious felony. Your subjective motivation is irrelevant, whether you're going to work, the courthouse, or the hospital. Leaving before being released by the officer is felony fleeing. Third, physically resisting arrest only adds criminal charges. Even passive resistance is a misdemeanor in Florida. Active resistance, including striking an officer, is a felony. Submit to arrest, then fight the charges in court with an attorney. Fourth, invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Politely state, "I do not wish to answer questions. I want to speak with an attorney." Your statements during arrest and transport can and will be used against you. Silence cannot be used as evidence of guilt. Fifth, database errors and government misinformation happen, but they don't provide legal defenses during the encounter. Challenge the accuracy of records in court, not on the roadside. The time to argue about legality is with a judge, not with the arresting officer. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to check out our second channel, Audit the Court, for even more content.